For decades, American financial regulators such as the SEC, FINRA, and state-level blue sky authorities have gradually tightened restrictions on how and by whom clients can be referred to licensed financial professionals. Particularly after the early 2000s and following the 2008 financial crisis, increased scrutiny over transparency, suitability, and fiduciary responsibility led regulators to frown upon the practice of paying unlicensed individuals for client referrals. The justification was rooted in investor protection, to prevent a situation in which a client might be directed to a financial product or advisor not based on merit, but due to undisclosed financial incentives. However, in this cautious attempt to protect consumers, the rules inadvertently froze a valuable and natural part of the business ecosystem: human referral. The simple act of someone recommending a trusted advisor and being thanked for it with a bonus or reward became legally risky, if not outright prohibited. This overregulation stalled organic industry growth, especially for independent advisors, new firms, and emerging markets. It disregarded the personal nature of trust, goodwill, and word of mouth, elements that define how most relationships in business and life begin. Why shouldn't someone be allowed to express gratitude to a person who brings a valuable client through an honest recommendation? Why shouldn't professionals have the freedom to reward those who help them grow? As long as there is no misleading, no advising, no product pushing, and the process is transparent and ethical, this is where the Paragent certification and profession represent a turning point. By defining a new role, not a seller, not an advisor, but an educator and outreach agent, and by clearly separating the Paragent's function from regulated advisory activities, it becomes legally and ethically acceptable to compensate individuals for generating qualified leads. The compensation is not a commission because it is not tied to the financial transaction, product type, or amount invested. It is a predefined bonus based solely on productivity in outreach and education, and formalized through written contracts. This legal clarification, supported by a structured certification process and clearly outlined job boundaries, is more than a workaround. It is a revolutionary new framework that reopens a vital channel for client acquisition, empowers a new class of professionals, and gives financial institutions a compliant way to scale outreach and inclusion. It unlocks a frozen pathway in the financial industry that was previously shut down, not because it was unethical, but because it lacked structure, oversight, and compliance mechanisms. The rise of the Paragent is, therefore, not just a professional innovation. It is a regulatory milestone, a sign that the industry can evolve beyond fear and restriction toward a new era of responsible growth, collaboration, and financial education at scale.